everybody. My name is Erica. I'm from Austin Body Fitness. I'm going to show you a dynamic warm-up you can do for any kind of workout or just for burning some calories during the day because you have very little time. It's very good for making sure those joints stay safe and you have a less chance of having an injury. So here we go. I'm going to show the exercises through my model here. This is Marcel. All right, we're going to start out with a squat trunk rotation. Alternating, really squeezing those abs as you twist. You don't have to go super low at the beginning since it is a warm-up. Make sure you squeeze those glutes as much as you can on the way up. Very good. Another thing to think about here with your squat is to make sure that weight is staying in your heels. You're driving through those heels and squeezing the glutes on the way up. Keep twisting. Good job. Do 2 more on each side. And then next up is going to be inchworms, with a focus on making sure those hips are going into a hip hinge. This would be like the beginning of a deadlift with a soft bend in the knees. You're going to slowly crawl up, making sure that the hips do not dip down. Roll and tuck, reset those shoulder blades, and repeat. Again, he's going to hip hinge, soft bend in the knees, go out into a plank, making sure he's had neutral spine the whole time. We're going to do 3 more of these. Again, the idea is to make sure all of those major muscles and also stability muscles are getting warmed up so that you're able to do your lifting or exercises more safely. One of our biggest problems in society is the fact that we have not been taught that stretching is important enough. It's very crucial to maintain joint health and should never be skipped. All right, next up is going to be hip circles. Going to do, big knee drives, trying to get full range of motion, crossing center, going out. These do not have to be fast. He's going to go the other direction. Very good. Keep going. All right, you can go ahead and switch sides. Nice and controlled motion. Take it as slow as you want. You're also getting some nice balance here. Working those little foot bones and foot muscles. When he wraps up with those, the next one's going to be a plank lunge with a twist. This is going to open up the hips even more and start to open up that thoracic spine. Don't worry if you can't get all the way up to your foot. We all start at different levels of flexibility. This will improve flexibility and also improve some strength. Hopefully, as you keep going here, you're going to feel a little bit more mobile, reaching that shoulder back a little bit more, reaching through the arms towards the ceiling, creating space in that shoulder joint. Do one more on each side. Next up will be scorpion. It's going to be all the way down flat. Arms come out to a T. You're going to try to bring that leg over, keeping both arms down. If you can get your heel all the way back to the ground, great. If not, great. He's showing some signs of limited mobility in the hips, hip flexor, or spine, depending on where he's feeling his tightness. Each time, just try to go a little bit farther, but please pay attention to your body. If you feel like something's not comfortable, do not push it. Warm-ups are not an appropriate place to push your boundaries. That is where the workout comes in. This is a gentle guide for your body, telling you everything is going to be okay and that these are some motions that are going to be happening in our workout. I'm going to have them do 2 more on each side. Next will be the cat-cow. Again, working on spinal mobility. So he's going to tuck that chin as much as you can, tuck the tailbone, and then reverse the movement. Round the back, flatten and reverse the curve, looking up. Again, paying attention to how this feels in your body. You may have to keep the motions smaller at the beginning and then increase them as your spine feels more loose, mobile, and ready to move. I'm going to have them do 5 more of those, and then we're going to go up and do some cardio. Cardio, again, at the very end is important to make sure our body is ready, our heart is ready for what is to come. Very good, Marcel. All right, we're going to start out with high knees. You can choose to start like this, or you don't have to. You can do it slower without making your feet raise the ground if it hurts your ankles or your knees. How high you do this is also up to you. Again, listen to your joints. That is the most important aspect. It means your toes, your feet, your ankles, your knees. Start out slower if you need to. All right, now we're going to go into jumping jacks. All right, now he's going to move into the mountain climbers. Again, you can take this one slow. You can do foot and foot one foot forward, then the other foot forward, depending again how your hips are feeling, your toes are feeling, your everything's feeling. And then you can crease it if you feel like you're ready. It's very important to make sure that spine does not sag, so he's doing a very good job. The neck stays nice and neutral. Try not to look around the classroom or at your dog or your cat or something that's distracting you, to make sure you have a nice neutral cervical spine. And then the last but not least is everyone's favorite, the burpees. Okay, you can skip these if they're too much for you. Me showing you a full burpee. There are ways to regress this. We can talk about that at later times. You can hear his heart rate going up. I can hear him breathing heavy, so that means we are at the point where we are ready to work out. Great job, Marcel. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day.